Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm waiting for a few more people to pull up. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's frequency is up there. It's up there this evening. How's everybody doing? I want to say hi to my new supporters that is joining my channel. I'm getting a lot of new supporters, and I really appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining my channel and watching my content. If you haven't got a chance, go over into my bio. Follow me on Instagram and on YouTube. I'll upload some of my lives that you probably miss onto my YouTube channel, okay? And check out my website. A lot of people come on here and on the message in the comments be like, how do I order? Like, I really don't get, oh, thank you for the roses, sweetie. That's so cute. I really don't get how people don't read or see the description, like in the comments and also in my videos. I always post my website on my videos. Well, not always. I'm going to take that back. Not always, but I do. But I always try to put it in my comment, okay? So my moon that was in Libra yesterday. Okay, the moon is in Scorpio right now, though. So the new moon was yesterday, and that brings new beginning, new energy, new starts in relationship as far as romantic, partnership, relationship in general, okay? So Libra is about that justice, about that scale, okay? So the new moon and that was bringing in all that energy, unfolding, and also you clearing out the old energy that you're holding on to so you can move forward, okay? So that was about that new moon yesterday, and we also in a retro right now, and also, and when you live in New York, and my window is in Sag, right? Venus is in Sag right now, so it's a very powerful time for this love healing energy that is among us. We're still in a process of healing our heart. Okay, we're still in the process of healing ourselves in general, okay? This healing process doesn't happen overnight. It's a continuing, tell you, oh, I'm shadow work and I'm done. You're never done doing shadow work, okay? I shouldn't say never, right? But we're always trying to heal a part of ourselves, okay, and grow ourselves, because this thing called life, there's always things that hurt us, okay, but there's certain things that we've been through that's traumatized in our life, and we must heal that part. And that part of the shadow work you guys should be working on or healing from already, right? Right? So, with that being said, any questions about any of the herbs I sell? I know I come on here, I just start talking. But I just want to know any questions of any of the herbs I sell. Anything about the CMOS, okay? Questions. A lot of people ask me about Dr.Sebi. I'll tell you as much as I know. But anything about that, okay? I see now. See, normally when I come on here, I usually have my cards, but not today. Today is one of those days that, you get a feeling when you want to pick up your cards, and tonight is not the night. So, yes. So, any questions? So, I wanted to come on here, too, to show everybody some of the products that I have from Dr.Sebi when I spent that time in the Usha village, right? So, I have, this is the Maya. This is like the iron, the liquid iron they give out. Now, this is so old, guys. This is from 2016. These products are from 2016, and they don't even have labels on them. Because when it was given to us, when you spend time there, when you go home, they give you a care package. Not only when you're there, you're taking these tonics, you're taking these vitamins, you're taking these herbal tablets. When you spend time there, when you go home, they give you a care package. Not only when you're there, you're taking these tonics, you're taking these vitamins, you're taking these herbal tablets and stuff like that when you're there. But when you go home, they give you a package so you can continue to detox your body, to continue to heal your cells that's in your body. So I've been holding on to these from 2016 because I have my own herbs. I was doing my own thing as well when I got home, but I just felt like this was so precious. I have my own herbs. I was doing my own thing as well when I got home, but I just felt like this was so precious to me. Leaving the island with the authentic herbs, I just don't want to use it, and I haven't been sick enough or felt like I need to take this. You understand? Like, that's the iron. This is the CC4. These two. This right here. Oh my God. And look how old is this? Okay. Look. It's so old. More and more products that I got from you. And I just hold on to them. Like, if anybody in my family is really sick, or, you know, myself, you know, really sick and stuff like that, I incorporate with the herbs I got, and I also will incorporate what I have gotten from Dr.Sebi himself, okay? And so I hold on to these. I just wanted to show people, you know, these are the products I have. I do not sell his products. I'm going to say it again. I do not sell his products. I sell my own herb products. I sell my own tonics. I sell my own bitters, okay? And all my herbs, they come from the Caribbean. They come from Jamaica. Everything is wildcraft, naturally, no pesticides, not growing on no farm. These are picked from the local people that lives there, okay? So I wanted to come on here and say that, because a lot of people think that I sell Dr.Sebi products. I don't. But I do have some of his original products, okay? Look at this label. Like, okay. Okay, so I wanted to show that, you know, that I still have his products. Like, I just hold on to them. It's like I don't even want to use them. It's like something precious to my heart. Oh, CMOS is great. CMOS is an immune booster. CMOS has 102 vitamins and minerals. 92 out of 102 vitamins and minerals, and removes mucus out of your body, okay? And that's one of the biggest things that Dr.Sebi speaks about, is that the mucus that's in our body, that's covering our cells, smothering it. So it removes the mucus out of your body. Weight loss, removes all the toxins out of your body, metals. CMOS is very good for you. You should incorporate it in your food. Take 2 and 3 teaspoons of it a day. Put it in your tea. When I spend time with Dr.Sebi, we just drank a whole big container of it at night. That was our dinner. We didn't take scoops. He made us drink it. Big, like 32 ounce. Seriously. So, but yeah, CMOS is great. I don't like the gummies. Like, really. That's like, I don't get the gummies and the powders. I'm not gonna knock nobody, but when you like the real thing, that's like you taking, that's like you eating vegetables and you decide to take vitamins when you could actually have the CMOS itself. Like, that's not. I don't like the gummies. I don't like the powder. If you can get the authentic CMOS that grow off the rocks, that's the best way. That's the only way, to me. If you're trying to heal yourself, if you're just trying to get some vitamins and some minerals, then yeah, you know, you can do that. But if you're trying to remove what waste and mucus out of your body, it's the real deal. You have to get the real deal. Okay, I'm not gonna steer you wrong. That's something fast. People feel like they doing something justice. I guess mentally they feel like, you know, I'm taking a pill. I'm taking CMOS that is made from herbal tea or infused with herbs, and purple CMOS. You know, those other ones. You know, I'm not knocking anybody. Frozen, what happens? Oh, nothing happens. It's just frozen. You could take it, you know, you freeze it. People take the CMOS and put them in ice trays and then cover it up in plastic and put it in the freezer. And then they take one out and put it in their smoothies, or they take one out and put it in their food and cook with it. There's all different types of ways they can keep your CMOS fresh and incorporate it in your food. Okay? Me, I just open a jar and then drink water, and I'm done. And I'm done. Okay, so it's not that hard. People say it doesn't taste good. Some CMOS you might come across, it might taste like the ocean. That's because they probably didn't clean it with the soak it in the lime. You know, because the lime cuts that ocean taste out of the CMOS. Okay, you can get it from me. I sell sea moss. I sell sea moss, the wildcraft sea moss that you can make yourself, and I also sell the gel. If you go on my website, BlissinnerG.com, BlissinnerG.com, or you can go right there to that little name right there, click on my face, and tap my website, and it takes you straight there. Okay. So, and I want y'all to know that be careful when you buy your sea moss, because you want to make sure that you're getting the authentic sea moss, the sea moss that is growing off the rocks. A lot of these people that just sell gel sea moss, most likely they sea moss is grown in the pool, because when you just selling the gel, that type of sea moss, it makes a lot of mucilus. Okay, so when you buy that pool grown sea moss, it makes a lot of mucilus, so the sea moss stretch when you're selling it. Okay, so you want to make sure that your buyer, I could be promoting myself, but I'm just letting you know, you want to make sure that your buyer has wildcraft sea moss. You want to make sure that your buyer has good energy, because remember, you're taking this gel to heal you. Okay, and you don't need nobody just manufacturing. Just you want to make sure that the energy and the place that you get it from is legit. Okay, all right. And I always try to tell people to learn to make their own gel. It's better when you put your own energy when you're dealing with sea moss. Okay, you talk to your sea moss, you bless your sea moss, you bless your water, you blend it up, put it in the refrigerator. It's good. Okay. Stick a crystal in it, watch it soaking like I do. When I make my sea moss gel, I put like a rose quartz in there or a clear quartz in there. When it's going down, meditate in your head, say what you got to say it out loud, and make sure that you're talking to the products that you're using. Okay? It's very important. If you go on my website, I'm reading comments here. So if you go on my website, you can send me an email, and I answer people faster on my website than here on TikTok, because normally I'm on TikTok at this time of night. I'm not on TikTok all the time. I usually come on here, post a video, I'll go live, answer a few comments in there, and then I'm off. So if it's something that you want to talk about, or you want something to discuss, or you're asking me a question, what should you take, how to incorporate it in there, and then I'm off. So if it's something that you want to talk about, or you want something to discuss, or you're asking me a question, what should you take, how to incorporate it, most likely you'll find an answer on my website. Okay, so yeah, I do check it here, but it's like I forget that people actually can get in contact with me here. So you understand what I'm saying? So yeah. Yes, this water is so good. Drink this water. It's good for you, okay? Stop drinking Poland Spring and plastic container bottles. It's no good for you. Start drinking out of carton or glass jar. Invest in your water, okay? Invest in your water, because remember, our body is basically made up of water, right? So you want to invest in your water. Just start drinking good water. I don't care if it's going to break your pocket. Don't tell me nothing, okay? Invest. It's better for you. There's another one I drink. What is the Just Water? Is it Just Water, I think it's called? Water. And of course, serums. And of course, sea moss. It's Flow. It's Flow. Alkaline spring water. It's very good. It's nice. You can immediately taste the difference of the water. I'm looking into trying to purchase an alkaline machine. I'm just trying to find a good one, a legit one. You know what I mean? So, but that is coming. So, any questions? So, how many people is this your first time on here? How many people on here is like your first time? Oh, Whole Foods. Flo, if you watching this, Flo, cut me a check, okay? Cut me a check, Flo. Whole Foods. So, how many people is new here? Because I know I get some regulars that come and watch me and stuff like that. So I'm just wondering. Oh, you are? Good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We talk about a lot of different things here. We talk about astrology. We talk about crystals. We talk about how the herbs can heal you. We talk about healing your mind. We talk about, sometimes I come on here and I have my cards, my tarot cards. I'll pull a general card. People send me roses. People send me all kind of little gifts, and I'll pull a card for them. So this channel is not only about the herbs that I sell. We talk about, I don't like to really talk about politics. I don't really, that's not for this channel, okay? But if we dipping in, we could. So we talk about a lot of different things, So welcome to my channel. I really appreciate that you're here. Oh, thank you for the rose. Y'all so sweet. So welcome to my channel. I really appreciate y'all. So we talk about a lot of different things, okay? So a lot of people, ask me questions about how do you get your chart done? How do you know your purpose? How do you know, how to read your chart? And those things are very important, okay? You got to get to know who you are. And one of the ways that you get to know who you are is knowing your astrological chart, knowing your planets that governs your life, knowing which way you're supposed to walk, how you're supposed to eat, what are you supposed to heal, what are you supposed to be here doing, what is your contract, what is your karma, you know what I mean? How is your Chiron sitting in your house? What degree is your Pluto, like things like that, okay? So that is always, when I come on here, I try to tell people how important that is, that they gotta just get the basics. Get the moon, the sun, and your ascension sign. Just get the basic done, and then from there you go in depth, because astrology is very, very deep and very, very, it takes years to study it, okay? And I'm, always been into astrology, but actually studying it, it's only been like a good 2 years. So, but, yes, you can. So you need to know the time of your birth, and there's an app that's called Town Pass. I always come on here and say that it's a pretty good app. You can also Google that too as well, and you put your time and your birth and your birthday in, and you get your chart. If you want a professional one done, then you go to a professional astrologist. Okay, so it's important. So if you don't have the time of your birth, and if you're able to get the time of your birth, when you're applying for the people that's born in the United States, you can just apply online, and then it asks you why you need it. If you look for the option for time of birth. Of other people that's born in the Caribbean and overseas and in Africa, sometimes they don't know the time of their birth, so you just put it at 12 o'clock. You put it at 12 o'clock. Okay, but the people that got their time of birth when you have your time of birth, that's the exact. You'll know the exact degrees and how the planets are sitting in your chart exactly. Okay, and with the people that's at 12 o'clock, it's like a roundabout. Okay, and then when you start reading your chart and knowing your chart, you know that, okay, maybe it was like 12, maybe it was at 12:20 instead of 12 o'clock. So, but anyway. Getting back to that, it's very important that you get to know that, because these are the things that they didn't teach us. This is what they were supposed to be teaching us in school, instead of teaching us the fuckery that they was teaching us and putting in our heads that we no longer use, okay? And then we find out that all the shit that they was telling us is a lie, and we have to unwrap this fucking lie and find the truth and dig for the truth and use discernment and common sense, knowing that the majority of the things that they was teaching us is bullshit. And what they teaching and how they teaching the kids now, this new mathematics, confusing them, is horrible, okay? So what they should have been teaching us is who we are. What do we came here to do? What do you like to do? Okay? They took away our childhood from us and so on. Yes, it could be. You're right. It's his story, that's why. So a lot of this stuff is a lie, and a lot of this lies made us hate each other, made us hate other cultures, made us hate other skin color. It's so fucked up how they just destroy, the human race. Okay, a big game they did. Okay, so they just made us hate each other, and it's so sad. Okay, because you bleed just like I bleed. Yes. Okay? So, but the key thing is love. That's the universal language is love. And everybody has to love one another. I know we all have our differences and we all, we all different in our own way, but we have to start working on our heart chakra. We have to start working on knowing what is unconditional love. Okay? Because when you don't do that, you're blocking yourself, okay? Especially when you don't love yourself. That's why I always come on here and tell people you have to heal yourself. Because this is something that I had to do and I'm still doing, okay? So I'm talking from experience. I'm talking on reality. I'm talking what I'm going through myself. And I'm sharing it with you guys because a lot of us is on this same journey. What's what was the question? What's my water room temperature? Yeah. I guess that was your question. Yeah, it's hard. But it's all a process, okay? And we don't want to use the word hard because guess what? It starts getting harder. Right? We want to use positive words when we talk because words are very powerful. Words hold vibration. Okay? Words will change everything. Oh, really? Nice. Wow. Same birth moon sign. Nice. Okay. So, and that's another good thing. I'm glad you said that you should know your kids' chart too, because a lot of us put ideals and expectation on our children. Okay, and they have their own destiny that they have to fulfill, and you're there to help them get there and to learn it. Okay, not put your ideas and what you think they should do and so on. Okay, you're there to help them on their mission because they choose you to come through. They use you to come through. So your duty, since you brought them through, is to help them know who they are and what their missions are. Okay? Because that's your duty. Okay? I hope everybody's doing okay today. Any questions? Any questions about the astrology? Any questions about some of the products I got from Dr.Sebi? Any questions about any of the herbs I sell? About the CMOS? About my counseling? Like this y'all in a counseling session right now. Okay? And I usually charge people for this, but it's not even about charging. It's about helping the collective because just like y'all helping me, helping you. You get me? So, but I give thanks for y'all. I really do. I love my TikTok family. Y'all guys is amazing. Y'all, and a lot of y'all are so funny. Y'all be coming on my comments saying some crazy shit, and I'll be like, "What the hell are y'all talking about?" And a lot of my supporters come from here. A lot of my orders, a lot of just love, just generally love come from here. I mean, you got the weirdos out here, but you're gonna have them. That's the balance is everything, the yin and the yang, right? You're gonna have the good, and then you're gonna have the crazy ones. But yeah, so let me fix myself here. Yes. So any question, I'm going to look into some CMOS. You should, and you should be looking on my website. But do your research if you're not too if you don't understand or if you don't know nothing about it. I always tell people to do their research, But definitely, I sell CMOS. I just made a batch too that's going out. So and I make my batch when I make mine per order. I don't like to make a lot and stuff like that. So per order, What's your website? Always, I should put that in my description, right? It's BlissinnerG, BLISSINN, like in Nancy, ERG.com. Better if you just go over into my bio, tap. I'll be here, so you can go into my bio, tap into the website, follow me on Instagram and YouTube, and come back, because I'll be here, okay? From New York. You can't hear the accent? We the only ones that talk like this. We the only ones that talk like this. I'm from New York. So yes, any questions? I know, right? Any questions? You can hear the train in the background. That's why when I came on earlier, it was like this loud car with music. And I'm like, sorry. I'm like, I live in New York. You know we loud. So you can hear music. You're going to hear some trains. You know, so this is urban living. But when I'm in Jamaica, I'll be live there because I spend a lot of time down there getting my herbal products and stuff like that. So when the internet service is good down there, you know, I normally go live or I'll do a video so people can see me harvesting some of the herbs, meeting my herbalists down there, you know, and so on. The people that's teaching me about the herbs that are from Jamaica, you know. Yeah. So but yeah, so that's about it. So we are in a Scorpion moon. So who got a Scorpion moon here? Cause y'all are fabulous. Canada, okay. Hey Canada, I'm glad you in my channel. I'll be getting people from Ireland, Australia. So you my next door neighbor, Canada. From Jamaica. Wildcraft sea moss from Jamaica. A lot of people are getting their sea moss from St. Lucia. But be careful because St. Lucia is doing a lot of farming. I'm not trying to hate on them, but I have proof. I see the ropes and everything. So just be careful. Just be careful, okay? Because people say, "Oh, what's the difference? What's the big deal that is growing on ropes?" Well, if you're trying to heal yourself the right way, if you're trying to get those minerals and vitamins, you're not getting it off the ropes. You're not getting those minerals and vitamins off no rope. You're getting it off the rocks. Okay? So that is a big difference. Okay? Libra moon here. You was born in U.S. Oh, in Buffalo, New York. That's upstate. It's cold up there. You don't like farm? You gonna like it now? What are you talking about? You don't like farm? Farm is the best. What are you talking about? You don't like farm? Baby, bring me something. Farm is the best. Tell me, what are you talking about? You don't like farm? Because everybody's turning back into farming. Okay, that's where it's at. Everybody should be returning back to the mother, to the earth, to the foundation. Okay, because what they're giving us, they are killing us. Okay, you should be farming your own animals, farming your own food. If you have the land, that's what you need to be doing. So I don't understand why you mean you don't like farm. Oh, okay. I don't take it back. But that's what I mean, though. But I know what you're talking about. Yes, absolutely not. Right, no farming. That is a form of farming when you're farming seamount. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so they're doing a lot of farming out there in St. Lucia. So you have to be careful. Somebody said something about Jamaica. Let me stroll back down. Let me see what they said. So dope. What's your favorite Jamaican herb and why? I'm gonna say, well, what I drink all the time is fever grass. So that's my favorite because it's like lemongrass. So that's something I drink daily. And it has its healing properties as well. But I'll say all of them. Even the ones I don't like. Because it's not what I like, it's what it do for you. So I love them all. Every herb, every bark, every root, every fruit, every grain. I love it all. Even if I don't like the way it tastes. Thank you for joining my channel. I appreciate you. Join my Instagram, join my YouTube, and hit my website out. And I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. So, yeah. Any more questions, family? Yes, they do. And they got that great vitamin D. That's the sun. But yes, they do. You need to visit Jamaica. Jamaica is a beautiful place. It's paradise. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Don't listen to what everybody tells you about it. If you heard anything bad, it's a beautiful country, very special, very spiritual. I can't stress how spiritual the land is. When you touch the land, you feel the vibration of the land. Okay? Very powerful. And anytime they keep a country down like that, that's how you know it's powerful. Okay? A lot of these third world countries you see out here, there's no reason why they should be like that. None. No reason why. They just sucking the nutrition and everything out of these countries and leaving them like that. There's no reason. We all know the real reason, right? So, but it's very powerful. Visit it. It's a beautiful place. You will love it. You would love it. Be careful now. Make sure you go down there with your husband, because you don't want to go down there single. You might marry somebody. Yeah. So, but yes. Any more questions, family? Hey. Somebody say, hey. You laughing. So, yeah. So, so listen, guys. So the detox bitters is on my website. Just made a fresh batch, like literally a fresh batch. So when you start incorporating these herbs and these sea moss, you want to detox your system, and especially we just had this new moon. You're supposed to start this detox 7 days before the new moon, but the new moon already passed, so you can start your detox now and detox your system, so you'll be able to start to, incorporate these herbs and sea moss, and when you do that, it'll absorb in your system even better and faster. Okay, so that is one of the ways. Does it taste good? No, it doesn't taste good, but it's good for you. And you only need 4 ounces before you go to bed, okay? 4 to 5 ounces. You do that 5 days a week, and you're good. You'll be cleansing your lymphatic system. You'll see yourself going to the bathroom all the time. You'll feel full, okay? Because that's what detox does. It cleans out your gut hormones to make you feel full. You will be cleaning out your intestines. You also be cleaning out your blood. Okay, I said take it for 5 days, and then after that, give your body a little break, and then you start back up. All right, and then you start taking your teas and you start taking your sea moss. You can do that all along doing a detox as well. Okay. Yeah, go to my website. You will love it. What is the most enlightening thing you learned from Dr. Sebi? About the mucus being about us having so much mucus in our system. I never knew that until I went there. I never knew that our body holds a lot of mucus, and that the mucus that's in our body is suffocating the cells in our body. And when I went there for a detox, and the detox was on a cellular level where we were actually detoxing the mucus out of our system. And mucus was coming out, I always tell people, out of my eyes, my nose, my ass, my coochie part, everywhere that you had a hole, mucus was coming out. Mucus was coming out. I had this mud thing. Actually, the mud thing is right here. I was showing people some of the products that I got from Dr. Sebi. This is the iron. Like I was saying, I had all this from 2016. I still got it. I don't want to use it. I'm treasuring it. It's like whenever somebody in my family gets really sick really bad, or I get sick really bad, I incorporate my herbs, and I will also incorporate. Saying I got poor connection. Y'all still there? Okay. You'll start to sweat. So you'll start to sweat, and then your eyes will start running, your nose will start running. It's just everything comes out of you. So that's one of the most important things that I learned about when I was at the Usha visit. And about the sea moss, about eating sea moss just like sea moss. I always had sea moss in a drink. So just eating raw sea moss is something that I learned there. So that's one of the things. And like I said, I got a lot, this stuff is don't even have labels on it because he gave it to us. So I wanted to come on here. I was showing people that earlier, but since you had asked the question, I said, let me repeat it. Maybe you just got here on the channel. Any more questions? Any more questions, family? So again, I sell my own tonics, and I sell my own tonics, root tonics, and sell my own bitters, detox, herbs. I don't sell any of his products, if anybody's going to ask me that. So I always want to say that. I just want to get that clear. So, okay. Any more questions? Yes. I appreciate you. Is that your name is Lily? I appreciate you. I appreciate you having feedback with me. And you too, mom something. I appreciate you too. Too much mucus is definitely bad, okay? Too much of anything is bad. But definitely the mucus, because that changes the shape of your cells in your body, okay? So too much of that. And this is why we incorporate CMOS. This is why, I sell CMOS, because this is one of the number one thing that Dr.Sebi talked about is like making sure that you eat your CMOS. That's one of the things. He said, even if you don't take any of the herbs, make sure you eat that CMOS. He always said that, and I remember that. And when you go and listen to him in his speech, he says that. If you go Google him on YouTube, you're hearing it in his speech. So it was no difference when I got down and sat down to meet him. Also, I have interviews with him. I'm going to be posting some interviews of him as well. I'll let y'all know when. I might do an OnlyFans for that though. Because that's precious. That is definitely precious. So, and I'm going to share that with my followers and my supporters. What if you smoke? What you mean? When I was with Dr. Sebi, he was smoking weed. That's what you asked me? Or you asked me if I do that? And also at night, they gave you a cup of ganja tea to go to bed to relax you. And cannabis is the number one herb of the world. Okay? Don't let nobody tell you no difference. That's the number one herb that heals everything in the body. Everything in the body. Okay? And outside the body. Okay? So not only internally, but outernally. Muscle pain, arthritis, rashes. Okay? Everything. ADHD. Okay? And I work with special needs children. And a lot of them need CBD in their life. They need some cannabis. And they're hiding that from the public because they want the pharmaceuticals to make all the money and keep drugging their goddamn kids instead of giving them the herb to control their mind, to control them, to relax them. They so fucking evil, these people. Just so they can make money, so they can live lavish in their fucking big-ass boats and house. It's so sad, But cannabis is the number one herb, and not only the bud, the leaf, the seeds, the stem, the root. Okay. The hemp seed, you can make clothes out of it. You can make rope. You can build a boat. Okay. This herb was brought here for us. Okay. This herb wasn't even a part of earth. It was brought down by the other beings to wake up our consciousness. Okay? I mean, I could keep going on about cannabis. Okay? I can keep going on about cannabis. Okay? It was brought here. I mean, anything, you can smoke it, but anything that you abuse is no good, right? So if you take a certain thing all the time, it's no good. Anything that you abuse and you take all the time, you have to give yourself a break. So if you smoke it, you got to give yourself a break. Okay? We wasn't supposed to abuse cannabis like that. It was brought down for a spiritual reason. It was brought down for, you know what I mean? When I mean abuse, there's people out there, the young people that's out there just smoking and no, it's for higher heights. Okay? It's for a higher heights. It's for you to pull on that and be on the next level of meditation. Okay? Have you ascending. Okay? Have you astral projecting, putting yourself forward. You can actually, when you smoking weed, you can actually see yourself in the future doing stuff. Okay? Okay? But a lot of people don't use that ability when they meditating off the cannabis. Okay? And that's its proper name, because this new name they giving it, disrespectful. Okay? Okay? Because when you say that name, it brings off a different vibration, different energy. You see how y'all all interacting with me because I'm using the word cannabis? Because it brings off a different vibration and energy. It's a very powerful herb. It's the number one herb. Number one. Okay? And watch out when you're buying in these dispensaries and these places, because that shit, you don't know what you're getting. Teas? Yeah. So I'll be having some cannabis too on my website. Definitely having some cannabis. I have to. Okay. I'm selling Jamaican herbs. Like what? Like, you not gonna have no Jamaican herb? Like, come on. Like, what? I'll wait for you to pass that. Like, what? Okay, so that's how important, because a lot of people, and people that don't smoke, they kind of get turned off because they see how it's being used, but don't. And if you don't like to smoke, there's edibles. You can make cookies. You can make bake pastries. And if you don't want that, you can drink it as a tea. Okay, you can put it in your food, infuse your food with it. You can get the same type of effect. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay? So you can do it in all types of ways, okay? And don't be afraid, because it's nice. And you have good sex, too. Hit me up on my website. Hit me on my website. Hold on. That's how you grab the baby. Okay. Any more questions? And if you can find the cannabis with the seeds in it, grab it up, okay, and save your seeds and put it in a nice little bag and save your seeds, okay, because you grow your own plant, get a nice light, grow your plant, okay, because remember, it's a healing herb, okay, it's healing and it's legal now, so grow your cannabis. Always have a piece of herb, aloe vera. You know y'all better have a piece of aloe vera, because not only aloe vera heals you, when you take a piece of it, it blesses your home, okay? Aloe vera blesses your home. It brings prosperity. It cleans the ear. So everybody should have a piece of aloe vera in their house as well, okay? So you want to always have a piece of herb in your house. Fresh. That's right. You in the right spot. You are in the right spot. Let me tell you something. I'm not only here to sell y'all products. I'm also here to wake up that freaking consciousness y'all got. Open up that DNA, that junk DNA they say y'all got. Okay, them shits need to be cracked open. So we are here cracking each other's DNA open and expanding each other's mind. Not only am I expanding y'all mind, y'all expanding minds as well. Okay. All right, so sometimes the spirit comes in, and it relates. I start to talk. You know what I mean? So you in the right space. You are here. Okay, we are all here trying to heal ourselves, trying to make ourselves better, trying to work this place out that we call life. This school that we call life, right? That we make a lot of mistakes and we're not gonna beat ourselves about it, right? And I always tell people when they come on this channel, we don't live in fear-based over here. We don't do depression. We don't do anxieties. So if you are like that, I got some herbs that help you out, but also you have to reprogram your mind, recondition your mind. Know that you are loved and know that you love yourself, and that is the key, is learning to love yourself and don't care what anybody else thinks about you, because at the end of the day, they're gonna think something negative any fucking way. So always try to bring yourself back into that balance, like, hey, this is it. I can't control this, okay? Because when you depressed and you having anxieties, you're afraid of yourself, and there's nothing to be afraid of yourself. And I'm speaking this because I'm speaking this out of experience. Okay? I speak on experience. When I talk from experience. Okay? This is not new to me. I've been doing this for over 30, 35 years, maybe or more. Okay, so this is nothing new. And so when I speak about certain things, I have been through it. And if I haven't, I'll tell you like, oh, I don't know, and I know this person. Yes. Okay, you have to. And I always tell people healing starts with the mind. Okay, because I can come on here and sell you fucking crackers and tell you this shit can heal you, right? I can come on here and tell you anything and say, oh, take this, do CMOS. But healing starts in the mind. That's the first place healing starts. You have to have it in your mind. My TV just turned on by itself, okay? Confirmation. You have to have it in your mind that you're healing yourself, okay? Okay? You sit down, you meditate. I always say this on my live. You sit down, you meditate, and you see that light coming in from the stars, from the cosmic coming down to heal you, healing all your organs, healing your DNA. Even if you're not sick, you still want to be healed because there's things in you that needs to be healed, right? It starts in the mind. And then everything else is added. Everything else is just extra. The herbs, the crystals that you wear, okay? Those are extras, all right? But healing starts here first. The universe is all mind. The mind is the universe. And we're not talking about the brain. We're talking about your consciousness, your mind. Okay? Let me back up because I'm like this in the camera. I had to take a breath. Exercise is, meditate. And meditation, like I always say, you don't got to get on there and do this. You don't got to get on there and do the mantra. I mean, it helps. Because when you sit and you do the beads, you're focusing on the mantra that you're saying. So your mind is steady on the mantra that you're chanting. Okay? You can find other mantras to bring wealth, mantras to heal yourself, universal mantra, or mantras that you make up yourself. And you chant on the beads. It'll help your mind to stay focused on what you're saying. Sometimes you'll fall asleep and you'll be rolling it's not like you're sleeping, but you're just in a different trance, You could just lay in your bed. When you know how you get up in the morning, some people just pop right up and be like, oh my God, I gotta go to work, jump in the shower, get the kids together. No, stay in your bed for a few seconds. Don't even move. Don't even let nobody know you up. And you sit there for a good 20 minutes, half an hour before you gotta get out of your bed. And you sit there and just listen to yourself. And also close your eyes and use astral project yourself on what you're going to do for the day. Okay, so you close your eyes and you vision yourself getting up, getting in the shower, getting in your car, going into the store, going into work, talking to the people, having good conversation, eating good food. You're astral projecting your energy before you get up and you start your day. And then you start your day. And then when you go to the store that you said you had to go to, and you pick up the tomatoes that you said you was going to pick up, and then next thing you know, your mind telling you to go over here, and then you be like, oh my God, yeah, oh look, I found this. I would have never known if I didn't do this before I went. So that's another way how you can astral project yourself before you get up and you start your day. It's another form of meditation. Right? Because sometimes when we meditate, our mind's all over the place. You want to sit down, you start thinking about the big house you want, the car you want to drive, or whatever it is. And then next thing you know, you're thinking about the garbage that you got to, take out, or you got to stop here, or you got to call this person, or damn, I forgot to put the money in the account to pay this bill, or damn, I got to do laundry. Your mind's all over the place. And the reason for that is because we live in a time where we multitask. We multitask. So while you're sitting here watching me on live, you could be on your other phone, or your TV could be running. You understand? Or you watching something else. or when you're watching, or when you in the kitchen, you're watching TV, or you're on your phone. And we just do too fucking much. So one of the ways I learned from this monk, I forgot his name. He's on YouTube, to Paul or something like that. I can't remember. And one of the ways he says that you can train your mind is to do one thing at a time. So if you're watching TV, just watch TV. Put your phone down. Don't be strolling, posting. Just watch TV. If you're washing dishes, just wash dishes. If you're working on your laptop, work on your laptop. Don't have 101 windows open. Like, oh, I was just in Notion and putting shit in cart that you know you ain't buying. So just focus on one thing at a time, and this is how you train your mind to stay focused. So when you sit down, you meditate, you're focusing, you're imagining the things that you want to be done. You're astral projecting your energy, okay? Because some people don't know how to imagine. Okay, some people don't know how to. Some people don't. Some people need images. Some people need to go into magazines and do, vision boards. Vision boards are very nice to have, and some people that's all they know. So if that is the case, then you need to start sitting down and imagining things. Imagination is beautiful. That's you traveling in space, in time, jumping timelines. Okay. Right, exactly. One thing at a time. I'm a person that be doing 20 things at a time, and I be like, oh shit, I got this laptop up, I got the phone on going over here, I got this person on YouTube I'm listening to, okay. So I'm learning myself to start focusing on one thing at a time because I'm so used to multitasking. So that's one of the ways that you can try. That's one of the ways you can control your mind. Okay? Yes. So learn how to start astral projecting yourself before you start doing things. Imagine what you're going to do for the day, and then do it. Imagine yourself in a big house on the beach with the blue waters. Imagine it. Imagine healing yourself. Imagine your beautiful husband that's flying in first class with a big bottle of champagne waiting for you. Okay? Imagine. Okay? Because once you start putting out that energy, guess what? It happens. Because you already put it out there. You already astral project yourself already into the future. So guess what? You're going to be right there. You create the world that you live in. Remember that. Everything that's around you right now, you created this. Okay, so we all here to remind each other of who we are. That's why you bumped onto my channel. That's why I'm talking to you. This is why I run into strangers. I meet people. These people are here to help us ascend. Right? It's all part of life. That's Shay. Spirit is all over me. Woo! Right? So yes, timeline is very important. That's why a lot of people say, oh, deja vu, because you've done it already. You already put yourself out there. You already done it. That's why when you catch up to the timeline, it's like, oh my God, deja vu. Yeah, you done it. You done it already. That's what deja vu is about. You done it. You've been there already. Okay? They never teach us that. They never told us that because, they want to keep us trapped. But we know better because we're coming into the age of Aquarius, and everything that's been hidden is going to come to light, okay? Aquarius come with that truth. Aquarius about technology, okay? So you also want to use this technology the best way you know how to. Okay? So, yeah. Any more questions? I'm like... I'm awake now. So yes, family. Okay. So these are the things that we have to start to incorporate in our life. Okay. We have to. And just like how I do readings and stuff like that, you guys have the same power as me. I always tell people that. I want y'all to know that you have the same ability as any psychic, card reader, healer, herbalist, flying a plane, whatever. You have the same abilities to do it. You just have to tap in. And don't be afraid of yourself, and know and trust yourself. And trust your guides that's around you. Okay? You can't be praying to God and then don't have no faith. What kind of shit is that? Like let's keep it real. Okay, that's why a lot of people are so afraid of this COVID shit out here. They're walking around, masks, gloves on, and afraid. Okay, like I thought you was wholly in doubt. What happened? So that means that your spirit guides, your angels, your God, or whoever you call upon, don't got your back. And if they do got your back and they come for you, then be ready to go. Okay? Because this thing here, it's the fear is killing people. And you can call it corona, you can call it jumping out of a fucking plane, eating a bad apple, you can call it whatever. But when it's your time, it's your time. It's your time. Okay? So the earth went through a nice cleanse. Unfortunately, we know people that passed away with this cleanse, and it's not just humans. We're talking about microscopic to animals to everything. And the earth, she's still cleaning herself. That's why we're having so many floods, volcanoes, mudslides, tornadoes, earthquakes, fires, all this killing, because she just cleaning herself. Because we're moving into a new age. We're moving in, the cosmic clock is turning. We're moving into a new age, the age of Aquarius. We're not actually there. We're moving in the direction. Okay? So anytime you're shifting and you're cleaning, this is what happens. And the ones that's here, we are blessed to see this goes down. Because life is not going to be the same anymore. The way we know it, the earth is moving back into utopia. We're moving back into the powers that we know that we had. We were trapped. They had us trapped here. So the gates are open, the portals are open. Okay? Right, guys? That's it. Look, I lost my job. I'm a teacher, special ed. I work with special ed children. I lost my job. They wanted me to get the thing, and I've been against it since I can't even tell you when. But they said, you submit your religious exemption or your medical exemption. So I submitted my religion exam. My religion exam is dated 1997. Last time I was on here, I showed the documents. And I also, sorry about that. And my phone wants to die in a little bit. But I also have it on my Instagram page. So if you join my Instagram page, you'll see it. So anyway, 1997, I have 4 children. They've never been vaccinated. None. I used the same documents to get them through school. DOE. Same school system that I work for. They went through all through their school, college, and even some of my kids' jobs that required them to take vaccination. Long story short, they denied me. So, I'm so happy. you have no idea. Because, like being off for like 18 months, not working for 18 months and doing my business, getting my business off and running, I realized like my time is more precious than making money. Because when you have time, you can make money. So when you caught up on the hamster wheel doing the 8 to 3 like I was doing on the wheel, 8 to 3, come home, you're tired. And you don't even want to make no money. You don't even want to do anything else. You're beat. That's why it's called weekdays, because it make your fucking ass weak. And then you wait to the weekend, to your weakness end, to rest. I ain't got time for that shit no more. I ain't got time for it. I want my time back. My time is important to me. When I got my time, I can do what the fuck I want to do. I don't have to be plugged in on a plantation. But before I leave, I'm going to get my money. Because they know they're going to have to fire me so I can get my money. I'm not playing with them. Okay? And with that being said, I want everybody to think of, if you don't have your own business, right, you need to start thinking of something that you love to do and that you want to do and start doing it. Find out what you love to do, not something that you had to do or you went to college and you thought you liked this. And no, get creative. Tap into your childhood energy. Get creative. Think of something. And don't be scared because you be like, oh my God, everybody's doing nails. I don't want to do nails because everybody's doing that. No, everybody's not going to do it the way you do it. Everybody's out here selling CMOS. Everybody out here selling herbs, skincare, doing tarot cards. These are the things that I do. I don't really care. We all out here. Everybody's reaching somebody. We all out here trying to help each other. It's one big goddamn circle. I'm not in no competition. You understand? And you don't need to be in no competition too. You don't need to worry about how big it is and all that. No, just do it. Because your craft is going to be different from somebody else. My craft is different from somebody else. My energy is different from somebody else. My products is different from somebody else. Okay? Because a lot of people get fear-based because they feel like, oh, everybody's doing that, or I don't want nobody to say that because I'm doing that. Listen, that should be out the window. Do you? And the reason why I'm telling y'all to do this is because this whole working system is going to crash. It's going to crash. This is the new earth. Okay? So you want to think of something that you can do to support yourself on the side so when shit like Corona hits again, you still be making money. Or you making money when you sleeping. Okay? You want your money to work for you, not you working for your money. Okay? Yes, I am. Okay? But I can do both. I can do light and dark because I work with duality. It's a balance. Too much light is not good for you, and too much dark is not too good for you. So I work with both. Okay? I work with duality. We all come from darkness. Don't ever forget that. Then came light. Okay? So I just want y'all to know that I was gonna start do a business course on my website, really teaching people how to start their business. You don't have to have an LLC. Okay, teach people how to start a business, open up a business account, start their credit, start putting their house and their cars in their names, in their business name. Take your name, your face off of everything, just put everything in your business, and things like that. I might. Okay, and anything else? Anything else y'all want to talk about? I talk about it like this now. I'm glad y'all still here. Some people still here. What time is it, guys? Let me see. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's like 10:21 over here. But I see y'all though. I really appreciate the ones that stay on and listen to my mouth. Not listen to my mouth. Y'all was listening to my spirit that was coming through. I went to the Usha village. 2016, I went to the Usha village. And less than a year after that, that's when he died. I went to the Usha village. I went down there to detox my system, and I met him. And I'm gonna really put the videos how we snuck into his house. He was in the room. The first time we went in his house, he was in his room, and he was cussing, carrying on. And we snuck up into the room, up into the house, and he was like, "Who's that?" And we was like, "Hi, I'm Dr.Sebi. We came to say hi." He said, "Not right now." I was like, "Oh shit," and we left. And then we came back the next day, and we came in the house, and then he knew it was us coming back, and he came out the room, and and got to interview him, hug him, give him a kiss, And then the next day we went back in the house, and then he invited us in the room, and it was like the 2 nurses in there. I got to sit on the bed with him. Awesome, man. Awesome. Like my dad. Even though he had a 2-year-old at the time. A 2-year-old. He was like 81, I think, 82. A 2-year-old. He was still busting those nuts. Still getting some ass. Yes, he was. Dr.Sebi was something else. I'm telling you. For real. Because when I was down there, someone was like 5 years old, and he had just had a son, and he was like 2. So yeah, so that's how I met him. That one time, my girlfriend took me with her, and we went down there, and I really was just thinking that I'm just going down there to meet Dr.Sebi and do a detox. I was really shocked that it was a clinic. You know, people was down there, they were sick. HIV, lupus, cancer, just sick. And I was down there like, what the hell is going on in here, you know? And I realized I was there in a clinic, you know? So, and I was there to detox. So everybody was there for their own reason. People was there for fertility, you know, try to get pregnant, clean out their system. And but I got to meet a lot of wonderful people from all over the world, England, Ireland, like all over the world there. And to this day, a lot of us still stay in contact with each other on Facebook. And so it was really nice. I learned a lot. When I was there. I was like shocked. I'm very lucky, very, very lucky, I say. And thankful. I'm very grateful and very thankful for that. And you know what's so crazy? Not knowing during that time was preparing me for what I'm doing today. So it's amazing. The journey that I went through in my life brought me to where I'm at today. Like I never thought I would see so much people against vaccination. Like I never thought that, because when I was doing it way back in '94, people was trying to call ACS on me, and the doctors was calling, and the schools was like watching my kids really like crazy. So I went through a lot when I went through not vaccinating my kids. So to see people now like knowing what's going on, it's amazing. It's so amazing to me. I'm like, wow. And this new generation, you guys that's out here, these new generations, like, you guys are amazing. Like, you guys rock. You guys rock. I'm telling you right now, because if it wasn't for you guys show me that it's okay to express yourself and not be afraid. It's okay to be free. You know, it's okay. You know what I mean? And you guys, like, what I've learned when I was like 14, coming into the knowledge, because, you know, I've been studying for a while. You guys jumping right into the nectar. And I love it. I'm missing comments here. The manifesting that you are my next fit my class. That's so cool. Yeah. Okay, this generation that's here is very powerful, and I really appreciate y'all energy, because y'all brought me out of my shell, because I'm a person, I wouldn't be doing this. I'm telling you, I'm like very private. I was always taught to be private and to have some class, and you know, it's like this ego thing, you know, that was put on us, like, oh no, you're not supposed to act this way or talk this way, or, you know, express yourself this way, and this, you know, and that hinder us of who we truly are. And then when we meet people, or you're in a relationship and then they meet this person and you're not that person, and then shit goes sour, and then you're like, what the fuck is going on? So be your true authentic self at all times. And if the person don't vibrate with your energy, guess what? They're not for you to match with. They're not for you to mingle and mix with. That's it. You know, and I've learned that with the younger generation. And I've learned that through my children, because they are that generation. Okay? My children are that generation. And they're very expressive, and they always have. And I always try to hinder them from that. And I had to learn, like, no, bitch, that's their life. That's not your life. What you doing? No. Do you? What you want to do, baby? I got your back. I wasn't going to do what was done to me. I saw the pattern and I cracked it. I was like, nope, we're not doing that. So yeah, okay, I tell you, it's levels to this shit. I'm telling you, it's levels. Okay, for the ones that got children already, for the ones that don't, just remember what I'm telling you. Just remember what I'm telling you, okay? Right, so this is something that I learned. And so my children, them, I'm learning to express myself and bring back my youth. That's why people say, oh my God, you look so young and skin. It's because I am young. Not by age, but how I feel, how I think, how I move. Okay? Okay, because they put this idea on you when you reach this certain age. You're supposed to act this way. You're not supposed to go do this. You're not supposed to dress this way. You're not supposed to do this. You're not, like, who said that? Like, who? What? I don't understand that language. What language that, mommy? That's why I tell my mother all the time. She's in her late 70s, and she be like, you need to stop that. When you gonna grow up? You're not supposed to be acting like that. I'm like, act like what, Mom? What are you talking about? Like, how I'm supposed to act? But then when I see people that I go to school with, that I went to school with, I'm like, damn, why you look like you ain't, like, what's going on? Like, you're not taking care of yourself. You're not in the gym. Like, what's going on? You don't love yourself. You must don't love yourself, because people give up. People reach a certain age and be like, fuck it, that's it. That's it. Let me eat. Let me just do whatever. You gotta love me for who I look like, for what I am. No. You don't give up. Never give up. Y'all laughing at me. You don't give up. Okay? You don't give up on life. Life is beautiful. You asked to come down here, so why you giving up? Keep up with the time. Okay? Nobody tell you go out there and wear see-through clothes now. All right? Keep it classy and sexy. Right? Leave that one for the young ones, because they do it well. They do it well. So yeah, so that idea, and this is why, I think I'm saying for myself, this is why, probably why everybody say, oh my God, you look so young, you do this, because this is I keep telling y'all, it starts here. It starts right up in here. Okay? Because I know I'm young, even though I got 4 kids and a grandbaby. That's Shay, family. That's Shay. So anything else you guys want to talk about? I'm just running my mouth, and it's getting later and later and later. I enjoyed that. I'm so happy that you guys is here this long with me. Like, I feel so, like, I know what I'm doing is the right thing that I'm doing, because, like, I was supposed to do this a long time ago. I just never had the balls to. Because you know why? I'm going to be honest with y'all. Okay, I'm going back to my chart, because my communication, sometimes when I speak, my words get twisted. I don't pronounce the words correctly. So I always felt afraid when I come on to talk on lives or do videos that I will stumble upon my words or don't pronounce the words correctly. And once I learned my chart and learned that Mercury doesn't sit nice in my house, and Mercury is the planet of communication, it's fucked up in my chart. So when I realized that and realized how it sits and why I do the things and say the things that I do, I'm more comfortable, and I don't care. I don't. Because no matter what, one word is not going to spoil my message. Right? One word is not going to spoil my message. So I've learned to come over my fear, and that's part of my shadow work. Shadow work is, like I always say, is never ending, because there's part of you that you still got to heal and get past. And that was one of them. And I cracked that shit. So this is why I'm sitting here with y'all. Because normally I wouldn't be. right? So there's different ways of, doing shadow work and cracking it, right? So that was one. And then one was a long time ago, like many, many moons, I got into like some anxiety and depression because my children's father got deported. And he ended up getting deported back to Jamaica, so I was stuck with all these kids. And my mind went crazy. But if it wasn't for my kids, I don't know where that would have been, to tell you the truth. So I got out of that. And that's another shadow work. So there's levels to it. Okay, don't let people think, oh, I did my shadow work. No, it's an ongoing thing, right? It's an ongoing thing. And sometimes we meet people in our lives and partners in our life where they're going to heal you. Y'all might be fighting all the time or, agitating in a relationship, but you got to, sometimes that person is there to show you your faults so you can heal that part of yourself. And even if it doesn't work out, that person was there so you can see your own fault and what you need to heal. And sometimes you're with that person while you're healing, and you're healing together, right? Okay, and that's also shadow work. And recognize that these parts of yourself needs to change, and you need to do better and heal, right? So that's another part of shadow working, all right? I just want to make it clear because people get shadow work like witchy, like it's some witchy shit. You gotta go into the dark. It is dark, but because a lot of people don't like to face themselves. They don't like themselves. That's why they don't face themselves. They continue to do things. They drink, they smoke, they party, or they just don't give a fuck. They be like, oh, whatever, and then put it behind them. And then next thing you know, that shit just all come crumbling down. Right? So you have to face yourself. Face yourself. Because yourself loves you. Truly do. Waiting for you. Waiting for you. Waiting for you for the longest. You haven't faced yourself, you better do it. Because yourself is waiting for you. You program yourself and they're waiting for you. Waiting. Okay? So, yeah, I always say get to know yourself. Right, family? Okay. I'm locking off. Too much spirits coming in right now. I love y'all. Check out my website. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on YouTube. And another thing, on my YouTube channel, I'm going to start to do more videos. I used to come on there and do affirmations with my tarot cards. But I'll probably just start doing some videos and just talking about different subjects. But just follow me on there. Because you can do more on there anyway. And check my website out. And I love y'all. And keep your frequency up. Keep your frequency up. Okay? Don't let nobody take you out of your element. It's not worth it. And they ain't, for what? Save your energy. Peace.